There are some people migrated from Middle East to Europe, and there is some people, extreme individuals traveling from the West go to fight in the East. I don't agree with these two kind of migrate. We should teach ourselves wherever we are to migrate to God, to travel to God. إني راحل إلى ربي. We need to learn how to travel to the Almighty God spiritually while we are physically in the East or in the West, because God can be reached everywhere, every time, and in any language. Isn't there any other or better lover than God? No way. If you really love God, you are lucky, and we are lucky to have you. And it's about time for me to have the honor to introduce to you المرجع الديني إمام عبد اللطيف بري, آية الله الشيخ عبد اللطيف بري. Let's welcome Imam Birri, the founder of this institute and the guider of the community, with good loud salamat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Fadlu Mawlana.
ما شاء الله عليك أبونا، أكلت الجو. لا أكل الجو.
طبعا بانتظار نستمع إلى جناب البروفيسور الدكتور ضاري بطوطة، ونحن نسعد بوجوده بيننا وبوجودكم، ووجود أيضا علماء الأديان بيننا هنا في هذه الليلة. In the name of Allah, in the name of God, the Beneficent, the Merciful, peace be upon you all. Thank you to be with us tonight. And thank you also for the ladies, because they cooperated with us, because we have a special policy for the women. We deal with women as holy people, So it's why we ask them to have a cover. And the cover their hair, but the cover didn't cover their spiritual personality. Thank you to be with us, ladies, and all the brothers and sisters and the clergy. Of course, welcome Mr. Lee Jordan, because you work to make peace among people, between Jew people, Muslims, Christians, all of them. This is the core of the religions from God. I'd like to say and recite a special verse from the Holy Quran. This verse says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا ادخلوا في السلم كافة ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين. All you who believe, enter in the peace, all of you, all, and do not follow the steps of Satan. Satan. It means when we have clash between each other, when we fight each other, of course, in this situation we will reflect a bad idea about religion. It's why we start to see a lot of atheists in the world, as Father William has said. A lot of atheist people, many people from Jew, Christians, Muslims, became atheists against any religion. It's why we should work together, first of all, to make peace between the world religions in the world. Make peace. This is very important. Second, to make justice. Justice. What's going on in Palestine, because there is no justice there. Because there is no justice there, that's why we see a lot of problems there, a lot of problems. When we seek the rights of Palestinians, in this situation there is no problem we have no problem with Jew people at all. We have a problem with Zionism. This is a problem because those people want to have the earth, the land, and throw the Palestinians out of the land. This is a crime. This is a crime. No religion accepts that. No religion at all. Judaism does not accept that. Is I right, Mr. Lee Jordan? You are, yes, very good. So no, and though Judaism doesn't accept to oppress people. Christianity doesn't accept that. Islam doesn't accept that. It's why I have read the verse, the Holy Quran, that verse encouraged us or encourages us to enter, to be under the umbrella of peace. Of course, the other value is justice. Peace with justice, it's very important. With strengthening the relationships with God. How to strengthen the relationships with God? You can strengthen the relationships with God when you strengthen the relationships with people. With people. This is the criteria. Of course, as Father William has said, very good. To be closest to God, you should help people. Be peaceful in this world. Peaceful. Nice. Help the poor, orphans, etc., etc. This is the teachings of the religions. So we should work together. Jew people, Christian people, Muslim people, all of us, hand with hand, as Mr. Lee Jordan has said, hand with hand to make peace in this world, justice in this world, serve people in this world, a lot of poor people in this world, a lot of orphans. So we should work together, first of all, to be closest to Allah, ta'ala, closer to Allah, to God. This is first. Second, to reflect the philosophy of the religions of God for whole people in the world. So in that time, we can attract those who are atheists, those who are against any religions, any faith, any spiritual values. It's why this is very important to be with us tonight. We would like always to cooperate and coordinate together to make, let me say, hand with hand to serve people in this world for the sake of God, seeking the nearness of God. This is our message. In Arabic, أيها الأحب، كما ذكرت الآية القرآنية في قوله تعالى: ادخلوا يا أيها الذين آمنوا ادخلوا في السلم كافة ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان. In English also, we have a special verse in the Holy Quran talks about Christian, especially about Christian. Of course, we have verses talk about Jew people, especially the good Jew people, the just Jew people, etc. Also, we have a special verse from the Holy Quran. This verse says, لَتَجِدَنَّ أَقْرَبَهُمْ مَوَدَّةً لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ قَالُوا إِنَّا نَصَارَى ذَلِكَ أَنَّ مِنْهُمْ قِسِّيسِينَ وَرُهْبَانًا وَأَنَّهُمْ لَا يَسْتَكْبِرُونَ. Very, very important. O Prophet Muhammad, you will see those who are most close or the closest to Muslims, those who said we are Christians, because they have priests and also they are humble. It's why when we are humble with each other and flexible with each other, hand with hand to make peace and justice in this world, together, Jew people, Christian people, Muslim people, of course, at that time, we will be successful in this world, and we will practice the message of God on this earth. In Arabic, أيها الأحبة، ونحن نستقبل ونستضيف هذه الوجوه اللامعة، وجه السيد لي جوردن صاحب مشروع يد بيد والداعية إلى السلام، ونضيف إلى السلام الداعية إلى أيضا العدالة، وخصوصا وأنه يدين الاحتلال الإسرائيلي للأرض الفلسطينية، وهذا شيء مهم جدا. كذلك أننا نستضيف الليلة جناب البروفيسور اللامع الدكتور طاري بطوطة، وجناب القسيس الأب أفضل ويليام الذي حمل إلينا في كلماته العذبة الجميلة فعلا قيم السلام والمحبة، وكيف تتحول قيم السلام والمحبة إلى سلوك عملي يومي. فأهلا بك في ديربون دائما، وأهلا welcome also بمستر لي جوردن في ديربون. فنحن فعلا نريد أن نؤكد على روح الأديان وجوهر الأديان السماوية التي أكد عليها القرآن الكريم وأمرنا بالإيمان بأساسها. In the Holy Quran, you cannot be Muslim if you do not believe in Moses. You cannot be Muslim if you do not believe in Jesus. If you do not like Jesus or love Jesus and Jesus' mother, you cannot be Muslim. If you do not like or love Moses, you cannot be Muslim. Conditions of Islam to believe in the whole prophets in the history, and also to believe in all holy books in the history. It's why we believe in the all holy books in the history that God had revealed them to those prophets like Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and the seal of prophets, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon them. That's why when we read the Holy Quran, Holy Quran commands us to believe in the holy prophets. Holy prophets. Of course, the corners of Islam first are to believe in oneness of God. There is no God except Allah. This is very important. To believe in the oneness of God. God gave special power, unique power to Moses, to Jesus. Of course, we believe in that. This is the first corner in Islam. Corner in Islam. To believe in oneness of God. This is first. Second, to believe in justice of God. If God does not have justice, how can we believe in Him? So, the second corner in Islam, to believe in justice of God, to believe that God is just, absolutely, absolute justice. This is very important. This is second Third, to believe in the whole prophets in the history, like Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and the seal of prophets, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon them all. This is third. First, oneness of God. Second, justice of God. Third, the whole prophets. Fourth, to believe in the day of judgment. To believe in the day of judgment. Of course, we have details. Some details. For instance, we should believe that Jesus will return back in the end of the time with a special imam from Islam called Imam Mahdi. They will work together. You know, Jew people are waiting for Messiah. So when Jesus came down, the whole Jew people will believe in him. The whole Christians will believe in him. Muslims will believe in Imam Mahdi, and Jesus and Imam Mahdi will work together to make peace and justice on this earth. In this life, it means they will be all of them together. This is some details from Islam. It's why we are working from now to be together and work together to make peace, justice, help people, serve people in the world for the sake of God, seeking the nearness of God, not to have money, not to seek something else, like material things. No, of course, it's not prohibited to work, to have like a job, no problem. But when you would like to make like something ethical thing, no ethical thing without making it for the sake of God, seeking the nearness of God, that's it. Not to seek the material thing for you, not to seek money for you, but to do something for the sake of God, seeking the nearness of God. This is something very, very important. We do not find it in any kind of etiquettes, material etiquettes in this world, except in the religions. Seeking the nearness of God. Help poor people for the sake of God. Help orphans for the sake of God, etc., etc. Any good thing you do it in your life, if you do not seeking the nearness of God, according to whole religions, it's not ethical work, but it's not bad. Of course, you can have like a place to work, a job, no problem. It's not a prohibition. But to make moral things, we should seek the nearness of God. This is very, very, very important. This is very important criteria to, let me say, to improve the ethics in this world, to raise our generations on this corner of philosophy, of seeking the nearness of God. This is something very, very, very important. We should teach people always when they would like to make good things, they should seek the nearness of God. This is the spirit of Islam, spirit of Judaism, spirit of Christianity, according to my understanding. It's why tonight we reflect the unity of the religions of God. Thank you very much. Thank you, Imam Sheikh Hisham, to be with us. Thank you, Mr. Lee Jordan, to be with us. Thank you, Father William, Afdal William, to be with us. Thank you, Dr. Bari Battuta, Professor. We would like to hear you. We would like to listen to you tonight. Peace be upon you all. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We're going to hear from Dr. Bari, then the question will be open for you. So get your question ready. You can ask in Hebrew, in Chaldean, in Arabian, and English.
شيخ هشام ومصري قال لي 5 دقائق بس. فقط للتصحيح الشيخ هشام
نحن نأمل أن تكون أكثر من ذلك.
نعم.
اجعلها 10 واحفظ المجمع هيبته.
أنا لست كلدانيا لأن الكلدانية هي قومية. أنا عراقي. أصطدم مع ناس كثيرين من المسيحيين من يقولون نحن كلدان، فأصر أقول أنا مسيحي. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to see you here, and I have a few sentences for you. We are here to give an idea that we are to struggle in one hall against Zionism and imperialism. We are here to love each other. We are here to love our enemy. We are here to be humble. إخواني، جملتين قصيرتين. أسأل الحضور، أنتم ماذا تعبدون؟ نعبد الله. لا إله إلا الله. وماذا نعبد نحن المسيحيين والجوش؟ إذن لماذا نحن هنا إذا إحنا نعبد الله؟ لماذا نحن هنا؟ We are here to protect our ID. نحمي نفوسنا special in Iraq after 2003. ربيت مع الإسلام وقرأت القرآن في الكويت، وكنت أزور الحسينيات وأنا طالب 19 سنة طبيعي مع إخواني طلاب الإسلام، وكل هذا ولحد الآن لا أعرف أصدقائي من أي فئة هم، هل هم سنة، هل هم شيعة، هل هم كذا، هل هم كذا. هذا ما كان يتمتع به، أتكلم عن العراق، ما يتمتع به العراقيون أجمع، ولحد هذه اللحظة الموجودين هنا لم أعرف هذا من أي فئة هم، وأنا فخور بهذا. Finally, what I said, we have to learn the peace. I mean it, we have to learn. And we have to love each other. And we have to love our enemy. Thank you for all. And this is a short speech for me. I hope to see you again. Thank you.
Okay, brother and sister. We thank Dr. Dari. I thought he is specialized in physical massage. Look like he's a specialized in spiritual massage. Okay. Imam Berri want to give some fair share to the woman. You radio sister? Inshallah, next week we will hear from her sister Muhammad. شوية صحتها كلنا احنا مرضى هالايام نصنا مرضى. Anyway, brother and sister, it's a great opportunities to learn or to ask questions. 3 microphones right here. You have a Jewish speaker. You have which one is those? You have a Muslim imam. You have a Christian priest. It's your chance. Use it or lose it. Get yourself ready. Prepare your question. Your question going to be short, so the answer will be short too, and we keep on going. So, please start your question.
Thank you.
We will have this for ladies. Go ahead.
Actually, I don't have a question, but I do need to say something.
Yes. Go ahead, Habibi.
Respected Grand Ayatollah Al-Marja al-Latif Berri, our guest, my dear brother and sister, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And it is an honor and privilege to have you in this place, and it is an honor for us to be with you in this place, in which we can come together to serve our community and fix their problem and concern, especially at this time when our community require a new dialogue can serve people. Actually, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, and Sabian all trace their root to Abraham. As you know, Abraham as the father of all prophets. And we all believe in prophecy and God messengers, revelation, scripture, a resurrection of dead, and all divine religion believe in prophecy. And God sent all prophets to serve human beings, fix their problems, and save them from evil. And we can, from that point, work together and serve the civil rights of people and protect their dignity and personality. Thank you for listening.
I'm going to start the first question to Mr. Gordon. You were successfully working hand in hand between the Muslim and Christian and Jewish in the Holy land. You were successful. Why the other did not succeed like you to make this? Please, it's yours.
Well, first of all, it doesn't. We are successful hand in hand, but the Israeli government has not been very successful in their policies, and so we're no different. We are 1,400 students, but we need to be 20,000 students. We need to be 50,000 students. We're a start. A year ago, 11 months ago, 3 ultra-Orthodox Jewish young men came to our school and wrote in Hebrew, "Death to Arabs" on the walls of the school, and they set fire to 2 classrooms in our school. So not everybody loves what we're doing. But one of the positive things that came out of that is that the next day there were 1,000 people standing in front of our school in solidarity with us, Muslims, Christians, and Jews. So I think that we're trying. It's not that we're successful and the Arab governments are not successful. I mean, we need to change.
Maybe the other Jew were not successful, but you were successful.
Right, but we're doing this together with Palestinians and Jews together, and I think that we're trying to set an example, and hopefully we can challenge people to think differently. I think there are many. I mean, these 3 young men who are now sitting in jail for 2 years, they're filled with hate. But I also believe that people who are young can change their minds. I mean, I have a story of during the first Intifada. In 1987-88, there was a man who was with the Fatah organization who was arrested and put in jail in the Israeli jails for 6 years. And he didn't need to go to jail. He was demonstrating for his freedom, but he came out of jail not hating Israelis, but understanding that just like he's trying to tell us that not all Palestinians are hateful and warlike. He learned even from some of his jailers that not all is. He came out speaking Hebrew, and he became a real peace organizer. And I met him personally, and he. So that's an example of how people can change.
Right.
Okay. Thank you for Imam Shah Husseini, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm sorry my English is not very good, but I'm trying to talk English. I have a point and a question. There are very important hadith from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and when we say hadith from Prophet, that it means from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Prophet Muhammad talk what angel Jibreel tell him. Okay, anyway. Prophet Muhammad said in Arabic, لن تدخلوا الجنة حتى تؤمنوا ولن تؤمنوا حتى تحابوا ألا أدلكم على شيء فعلتموه دخلتم الجنة قيل بلى يا رسول السلام بينكم. My teacher, Professor Ali Shami, will translate this hadith in English because maybe I can't translate very good.
You are a beautiful English doctor.
Professor.
Good evening, Grand Ayatollah, the respected clerk and clergy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not his teacher, but what the...
He is the professor
in psychology.
Professor in psychology. Go ahead, Dr.
The good Imam was alluding to the Prophet Muhammad, and what did he say? Oh, thank you. And what he says, and the good Imam says that what the Prophet Muhammad always preach, not from his knowledge or from himself, it comes from God through Gabriel. However, he said the the great prophet said, you will not go to heaven unless you believe. And you won't believe till you love each other. I will show you the way, if you do it, you will go directly to heaven. And what is it? That spread the peace among you. So this is great. I'm learning every time I step to this place, and I'm learning from, I learned tonight from Mr. Gordon, and the respectable professor. But as a clinical psychologist, let me tell you a secret. Every time I see a client in my tenure, and I feel like this person is missing something when that person is an atheist. If you don't believe in God, God helps you. So what you believe in, then you have no spiritual, no love, no respect. And we become, if we don't believe in God, we become like animals. See, animals share with us a lot of physical, a lot of mental, but they don't believe in God. So I was very successful during my profession when I start to ask the person, do you believe in God? I said, no. What God? What is that? And little by little, session after session, I try to explain to the person, to my client, that, listen, I'm a creature, right? Let's agree with that. Can anybody disagree that we are not creatures? We are creatures. Then, when the minute he says, yes, I said, therefore, there's a creator. Despite the name we name our creator, we call him Allah, you call him God, but we all agree that we have one creator. And I'm a student because I have 2 doctorates, one in clinical psychology and one in English lit. And I'm a student, I'm a product of Ralph Waldo Emerson, who used to be a priest. Then he took that and put it aside, and he said, I'm sorry for each and every lecture. I lecture on you to tell you about God. Who is me to tell you about the same creator that creates you and me? He said, if that creator creates you and he creates me, therefore we all brothers and sisters. Because that's the great father, the grandfather, the creator. And from him we come, and to him we go back. And this is very simple for us because we believe in God. But it's very hard for people who are atheists and don't believe in God. In short, ladies and gentlemen, this grand Ayatollah, Ayatollah Berry, he preaches and teaches that. He teaches humble, he teaches respect for others and for their ideas and values. He teaches Islam just like we hear about it from the family of the Prophet Muhammad who raised, and in Islam you have to say, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, and the Prophet and his family. So, in short, I respect you all as my great Imam, my grand Ayatollah taught me all the way. After I had my values and my learning from Wayne State University and my doctorate in English Lit and from Ralph Waldo Emerson, that's we all brothers and sisters, whether we like it, whether we agree with it or not. So in short, my love and my respect for all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
A question to Father Afdal William. What did Jesus, or how did Jesus teach you how to turn your enemy to friend? كيف علمك المسيح أن تحول عدوك إلى صديق؟
These are good questions.
I know.
And you love me to speak in Arabic or English?
Both.
Okay.
Start with English.
In the Bible, we don't have any animals. Our just animals is shaitan. This is the one that Jesus teach us about it. Because some bodies, they are think that we, maybe our brother or my sister, he is my animals. No, we don't have any animals because we are love all each people, we love every people. السؤال المهم اللي حضرتك جاوبته، المسيح علمنا في الكتاب المقدس ان احنا ما عندناش اعداء، لكن ساعات نحس ان الاخر المختلف عني هو عدوي. فازاي علمنا؟ المسيح قدم لنا مثلا رائع جدا، وهو مثل السمير الصالح، هذا الانسان اللي نازل من اورشليم وسقط وسط اللصوص. فواحد بيسال المسيح بيقول له هيدا مين اخوه؟ مين قريبي؟ مين اكتر واحد المفروض احبه واقدم له حب؟ فقدم المسيح هذا المثل، هو مثل السمير الصالح، هذا الرجل اللي نازل من اورشليم الى السامره فوقع بين اللصوص فجرحوه وعروه وتركوه بين حي وميت. فمر عليه الكاهن المفروض يكون اكتر واحد يقدم له احسان كرجل دين، ومر عليه اللاوي هو متمم الشريعه في العهد القديم، والاثنين لم يقدموا له شيء، لا رجل الدين ولا رجل الشريعه، لكن مر عليه هذا السمير الصالح. ولما بيتكلم الكتاب المقدس عن الامر دوت، واحد نازل من اورشليم عاوز يقول لهم ده واحد كان يهودي نازل من اورشليم، وواحد اللي ساعده لا رجل الدين بتاعه ولا رجل الشريعه، لكن اللي ساعده سامري، والسامري كان لا يعامل اليهود واليهود يعاملون السامريين، وقدم لهم هذا المثل ان الاعداء تصالحوا مع بعض، فكم وكم ابناء الجنس الواحد ابناء ابراهيم.
القرآن، ماذا قال القرآن حول هذا الموضوع؟ سماحة الشيخ الإمام الشيخ هشام، يقول الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم في كتابه الكريم: ادفع بالتي هي أحسن فإذا الذي بينك وبينه عداوة كأنه ولي حميم وما يلقاها إلا الذين صبروا وما يلقاها إلا ذو حظ عظيم. فإذا نجد أن تعاليم القرآن والتعليم الذي ذكرته جناب الأب وليم عن السيد المسيح عليه السلام يتلاقيان. ادفع بالتي هي أحسن فإذا الذي بينك وبينه عداوة كأنه ولي حميم وما يلقاها إلا الذين صبروا وما يلقاها إلا ذو حظ عظيم. فعلا تفضل.
الجماعة بعد لهم 4 دقائق، they have 4 minutes، so بالهل 4 دقائق أحب أسأل سماحتكم. 3 minutes، I'm sorry 3 minutes left. إذا تأمرون كنت أحب أسأل سماحتكم أو سيد الإنجليز. القرآن يقول إن من اليهود أمة مؤمنة أو مؤمنين، ومن النصارى مسيح مؤمنين، ومن الإسلام مؤمنين. إذا هؤلاء المؤمنون أرواحهم متشابهة ولغتهم وتقاليدهم وأعمالهم مختلفة، لكن أرواحهم مؤمنة. فكيف هذا التشابه؟ Let me say it in English please. The Quran said there is a Jewish believers and there is a Christian believers and Muslim believers. So what is that similarity between these believers? تفضلوا.
هؤلاء هم فعلا خير البشر في قوله تعالى: إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك هم خير البرية. ولذلك فإن القرآن يصف اليهود المؤمنين بأنهم in English. Yes, no problem. In the Holy Quran, God said in the Holy Quran, surely إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك هم خير البرية. Surely those who believe in God, of course, and do good deeds, those are the best people in the world. Best people in the world.
Jewish, Christian, Muslim,
whatever. It's why that the Holy Quran said something very nice about good believers in Judaism, good believers in Christianity, and good believers in Islam. Of course. يعني مثلا القرآن يقول يا أيها الذين آمنوا لما تقولون ما لا تفعلون كبر مقتا عند الله أن تقولوا ما لا تفعلون. هذا نقد لكل مسلم يمارس الازدواجية. لاحظوا. تفضل.
I think it's about time to thank you all and thank the Almighty God and thank الله مجعدين الشيخ اللطيف بري and thank Father Afdal William and thank Lee Gordon. He was the first one, and Easter and the beautiful ladies with her, they encouraged me to have this gathering and this unity gathering. Without your help, we won't make it. Thank you, and we are welcome always. We thank the Jewish community. We thank all of you. We love you all, and thank you for coming. And we want to give a special thank, after God, to Moses, who sent the good Jews to us. And let's give them a good hand. And we want to thank a special thank to Jesus, who sent the beautiful Christian to us. Let's give Jesus a hand. And we thank Allah, and we thank the Messenger, Prophet Muhammad, to give us a great marja, a great people, and a great food. For all of us, let's give a hand and have a good night. God bless you. Please make it again. Forgive us, we spoke a little bit, Arabic, English. But next time, we have more English for you. And again, thank you very much. And God bless you all. And we thank God and Abraham and Moses and Jesus and Muhammad for this unity. We thank the Yemenis, we thank the Iraqis, we thank the Lebanese. We thank all of you for... We thank the American, thank the American. We are an American. And we thank the Gulf people coming from the Gulf, Saudi Arabia and the other. God bless you all. And let's give me good loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. I think we'll make it again. Please make it again. God bless you. We are so happy to have you.
نجم السماء آخذ لكننا في الأرض إن شاء الله.